Doggo to the moon is once again approaching the $0.0002 price zone, getting close to a key support level. Is it worth buying this meme coin now? What are the possible scenarios? That's exactly what we're going to talk about in today's video. But before we dive into that, I want to introduce you to a meme coin that has quickly started gaining traction abroad. The team nailed the marketing strategy, and they're clearly following the same playbook as other meme coins that have delivered impressive profit asymmetry. With over $300,000 raised in less than a week, it's time for you to start paying attention to Maxi Doge. The project is aiming for a Tier 1 exchange listing and is set to launch with a low market cap, anticipating the second wave of the upcoming memecoin season that we're about to experience. Keeping an eye on meme coins like this is undoubtedly a strategic move right now. Currently, each Maxi Doge is priced at just $0.00025505, meaning with a small amount of capital, you can accumulate thousands of units of this meme coin. It's worth noting that Maxi Doge has already been audited by Solid Proof, one of the leading smart contract security auditing firms in the crypto space, as well as by Consult, another major player that has vetted numerous successful crypto projects. This provides an extra layer of security for this meme coin. And for those who aren't big fans of pre-sales, one way to minimize risk is to buy the token at the lowest possible price, which is exactly the phase we're in right now as you watch this video. Yes, that's right, over $300,000 raised in under a week, and the pre-sale has just started. The longer you wait, the more the price increases, and so does the risk, especially compared to the early investors who got into this meme coin at the beginning. The purchase is available using several cryptocurrencies like BNB via the Binance Smart Chain, Solana, and others. The official website is linked in the description. Just connect your MetaMask wallet, analyze the community and the project's viral potential, and you'll see how fast things are unfolding. It's time to pay attention. Open your eyes to the movements of Maxi Doge. What's up, everyone? If you don't know me yet, my name is Renan, and welcome to the channel. Today, we'll bring the latest updates on the meme coin Doggo to the moon, which is once again returning to the $0.0002 price range. But is it really worth buying this meme coin now? What's the best strategy? What should you be watching? We know that when it comes to the crypto market, the most effective strategy so far is to analyze the macroeconomic context. It's a market heavily influenced by news and global sentiment. That's the first step. Next, look at the sectors that are performing best, support and resistance levels, and so on. The RSI, Relative Strength Index, undoubtedly helps in identifying strong buy zones. We're talking about the Bitcoin of meme coins here, and it's far from over. I'm going to show you everything you need to look at. But before we move on, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and activate notifications. I'm always bringing the best content on Doggo to the moon here. Right now, the market cap is around $290 million, and this 2025 market cycle proves that we also need to stay cold-blooded and take profits. Don't hold on to a crypto forever. Take advantage of sideways movements to lock in gains. If the price drops into strong buy zones and the indicators are showing confluence, then that may be a solid entry point. Once it rises, take profits. And that's how we consistently build gains. Little by little, the chicken fills its belly. Slow and steady wins the race. In the last 24 hours, spot trading volume reached $10 million. As Doggo to the moon gains more traction in the market, we're also starting to see new indicators showing up. Things that help us analyze whether investors are buying and transferring to wallets or withdrawing for profit. We recently observed positive net inflows on exchanges, but now we're starting to see a negative net flow, which likely reflects the recent macroeconomic news in the US, especially signs that inflation may be returning, which is not good for the crypto market. If you check CoinMarketCap, you'll see that the crypto market has been bleeding slightly in the past few hours. Bitcoin is hovering around $113,000, so the market as a whole is being affected. It's not just Doggo to the moon that's correcting. And be very careful with the futures market. In the last 24 hours, long liquidations on Doggo to the moon alone totaled around 17,000 US dollars. My advice? Stay away from futures, stick to spot trading, and aim for small, consistent profits. That's the smarter way. It's better to build your profits slowly and consistently than to shoot in the dark and end up losing money with futures trading, right? Extreme caution is needed. Futures in the crypto market right now are not the best choice. So, Renan, what would be the best-case scenario for the meme coin Doggo to the moon? Well, guys, here's a strategy I personally like, as long as I'm also paying attention to the macroeconomic context and news. I like to watch the 4-hour RSI, especially when it enters oversold zones. If we take a look, for example, on July 31st, it approached an oversold region, and as we can see, the coin had a few short-term rebounds in the days that followed. Same thing around June 22nd, and again on July 15th, it reached another oversold area. Of course, we always need to look at classic support and resistance levels. It's not an exact science. The price can still fall further. But if you want stronger confluence, you can also check the 12-hour RSI. When it gets close to oversold territory, that could be a good point to enter a position. If it bounces and approaches resistance, consider selling partially. Another idea is to split your capital into 3 parts: one for short-term trading, one for long-term holding, and one for strategic entries. That's what the current market conditions are teaching us. This is a powerful approach. Now, let's talk about the best-case scenario for Doggo to the moon, considering it's currently going through a correction. Over the last 30 days, the meme coin sector hasn't performed very well. Some coins gave back a significant portion of their recent gains. So, the ideal scenario would be Doggo to the moon ranked among the top 3 meme coins and riding the wave of the Bitcoin ecosystem narrative going viral. That would be the best setup right now for this meme coin. And if you've been following me, you know I always point out this recurring movement. Let's also look at the macro context and the market cap of the top meme coins. We're currently in a post-halving year. Bitcoin's halving occurred in 2024, and if we look back, the last similar moment was in 2021. Back then, the meme coin market cap hit an all-time high of $82 billion. After that, we saw a depression phase, similar to what's happening in this current cycle. But take a look. Around October of that year, the market cap of meme coins surged again, reaching around $83 billion. August tends to be a weaker month for crypto, and we're seeing that again now. The sector dropped to around $123 billion, a depression phase. But there's a real possibility that by the end of this year, if the macro news starts to turn positive, we'll see the market cap of meme coins returning to the $127 billion range. And if that happens, a good portion of that capital could flow into Doggo to the moon. Now, keep in mind, it still hasn't hit the $1 billion market cap mark, but being labeled as the meme coin of Bitcoin gives it a powerful narrative. And usually, when most people don't believe, that's when the real opportunities appear. That's if you're a patient investor, and if you're paying attention to the macroeconomic landscape. Don't go all in on a single crypto. Diversification is key. For larger capital allocations, Bitcoin remains the best safe haven asset. But of course, we need to wait for deeper corrections in the main coins so we can enter at better price levels and take advantage of the next upward movement. What's up, everyone? So this would be the ideal scenario for Doggo to the moon. Now, what could I do at this point? I'd look for oversold signals on the 4-hour RSI, ideally in confluence with the 12-hour RSI. That's where I'd consider making a small entry and then wait for potential future gains. And don't be afraid to take profits along the way, okay? You need to take profits. Separate part of your capital. Keep some for holding and some for short-term trading. This gives you more flexibility and peace of mind as your portfolio grows over time. The problem is, a lot of people buy in and then ignore market swings. They hold blindly and never really see their portfolio grow. Or worse, they watch it shrink. That was the mistake many people made earlier this year. They were making wild price predictions for a bunch of altcoins. And then the market pulled back hard. Many of those altcoins won't return to their all-time highs, and that leaves people stuck. Altcoins, especially meme coins, are often short-term plays, where we ride those profit asymmetries to grow our position in the main asset of the market, which, of course, is Bitcoin. So that's it for today's video on the meme coin Doggo to the moon. Keep your eye on oversold zones on the 4-hour chart using the RSI indicator, which is free on platforms like TradingView. If you want even more confirmation, combining it with the 12-hour RSI is a great strategy. It's already provided plenty of good opportunities and tends to respect levels quite well. If you're not 100% confident, you can build a position gradually using dollar-cost averaging, especially when RSI hits oversold zones. Let the market work for you. Don't fear profit-taking. The crypto market is not dead. What we're seeing is panic triggered by macroeconomic pessimism, especially the latest inflation data coming out of the US. Crypto doesn't like that, of course. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want more updates on Doggo to the moon and other meme coins. Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying this kind of content. Your feedback helps me improve and keep bringing you the best. That's it, guys. Now let's go make some money in crypto.